Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Newsgram. Some people believe that there are forces that seem to guide us toward our purpose here on Earth. Call them spirit guides or call them angels, whatever you like. Others believe that we're guided by just pure instinct and we're shaped by our past experiences. Either way, it's a feeling that exists just beneath conscious thought. It's an instinct or a pull, a quiet sense that there's something more that we were meant to do, or something more that we're meant to understand about why we're here. Imagine growing up knowing that deep down, you don't belong where you are. Not because anyone treated you badly or because you were unloved or anything, but because something inside you keeps whispering, this isn't where your story begins. Well, this is where our story begins, because that feeling belongs to a young man named Morganuke. A man drawn into a dangerous quest with his friends to stop his world from crumbling into chaos, while searching for the truth about where he came from.
Morganuke, he's a lost individual from Pagalan. It started with the idea of having an individual such as Morganuke, who looked very different from those around him. He was adopted by a kindly couple on an island, found as a baby from his mentor. But he always knew that he was different and he had come from somewhere else. And that's really the whole quest of the first book, is for Morganuke to find out where he came from.
That is Andrew Houlston, a former member of England's Royal Air Force and author of the new fiction series, The Pagalan Chronicles. Today we're talking about Book 1, Search for Morganuke's Roots, the tale of a world built on hidden truths, ancient memory, and the quiet pull of destiny. And when I tell you this story will tug at your emotions, I might be understating it.
I've cried over scenes in my book whilst I was writing them. It's a mixture of sadness, tension, but there are some funny bits in it as well.
At its heart, this is a story about discovery. The Pagalan Chronicles, it's a journey across memory, across generations, and across truths that were never meant to be surfaced. As Morganuke searches for answers about himself, the world around him begins to reveal just how fragile it really is. Old alliances strain, long-standing peace begins to erode. And what once seemed like a familiar medieval world slowly reveals something far more complex beneath the surface. Because Pagalan isn't just one world, it's many.
It's a layered world. It's like an onion, really. There are lots of sort of hidden layers that as you go through the story, really as I was writing the first book, these layers sort of form themselves.
Pagalan is a place shaped by history, by conflict, and by choices made long before Morganuke was born. And along the way, he's joined by characters that give this world some heart.
And there's one character that I really love. My favourite character is a young woman called Calarel, but she's a very complex character in that she's awkward in amongst others. She's a fiery character. She's got a heart of gold, but she does tend to fly off the handle on occasion.
One of Morganuke's most important guides is his mentor, Freytar.
He's a sailor, and he's the chap that found Morganuke as a baby. He actually takes him off in his ship called the Aurora, sailing around this beautiful world of Pagalan to find his roots. He has other friends as well, very close friends. So there are, as Calarel, as I mentioned, there's Chantilly, Lady Chantilly. So she's a very interesting character as well, middle-aged, but she's a very good leader.
The world of Pagalan that Andrew has created is a very diverse world. It's filled with movement, danger, and discovery. And it's also a place where every step forward uncovers not just new territory, but deeper mysteries waiting to be understood. There's also some romance.
He's got a love interest called Melanie, and there's a bit of a love triangle actually in there, so it's it gets a bit tricky at times.
And if you find yourself wanting more, Well, that curiosity is already taken care of.
There are already 2 other books. So the first series consists of 3 books, all of which are complete and available on Amazon. And in fact, I've also written 3 other books, which is a prequel series to the first series. And that goes back 3,000 years. And it focuses on this ancient civilization that Morganuke is part of. So it's covering his ancestors, 100 generations before Morganuke.
As humans, we may not like uncertainty or upheaval, but we do like the feeling that there's meaning beneath it all. And that's the quiet promise at the heart of Morganuke's journey. Because beneath the battles and the hidden histories, this is really a story about listening to that inner nudge, the one that tells us there's more to understand about who we are and how we fit into the world around us. Morganuke doesn't set out looking to change everything. He sets out looking for answers. And along the way, those answers begin to matter. And not just to him, but to everyone connected in this world. Isn't that pretty much how life works in our world too? We don't always go searching for our destiny. We go searching for clarity. And sometimes that clarity has a way of changing things. The Pagalan Chronicles, Book 1, Search for Morganuke's Roots by Andrew Houlston. It's a story that reminds us that even when the path feels uncertain, it may still be leading us exactly where we need to go. It's available now online along with all the other books in the series at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or you can read the first 10 pages to help decide if this book is for you on Andrew's website, thepagalanchronicles.com. And that will do it for this edition of Newsgram from WebTalkRadio.com. I'm Sam Youmans. Thanks for listening.